we still on SQL. Thank you, Silence. We still on SQL or databases. So what's the relations between SQL and database? My first question for you guys. What's when we say SQL or SQL, how does it relate to databases?
Is it the most
It's a
common?
language.
Go ahead, go.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it. I just say it's a language. You can finish it off.
I was going to say it's the most common language that you use to manipulate a database or talk to it.
Talk to it is more like it. So it's the language that when you say manipulate, yeah, that's one of the things that it does, but it does more than just manipulation, right? So it's a language that is used in databases or in dealing with databases. So yep, it's a language. All right. Does that make sense? Those are the basic terms in the whole thing, databases and SQL, right? So one thing that I need to cover before we get into our practicals, look at some real life examples, is the types of commands. So when we say the language is sort of inputting some kind of commands and also trying to get something out of it. So as far as the commands, there are different types of commands that happens as far as SQL goes. So the first one is called DDL, Data Definition Language. Right. Please take notes on this. This one is not on the slides, but it's nice to know.
Did you say data driven?
Data Definition Language, DDL. Right. So when we say data definition language, there are a few commands that happens as far as data definition goes. So when we say data definition, it involves creating the data in a database, right? So that's one of the commands that happens. We when we say data definition language, we create the database. We can also alter the database. So these are the commands that I'm listing for you. So first of all, we can create the database. These are all commands that actually, when you input in the SQL, it will give you something. There's also something called drop. We'll see live examples of these two. Alter, this one as well. Rename and truncate. So these are some of the commands that when we say data definition, when we talk about data definition language, that's what we do in this part of SQL. right? There's also something called DML, right? This one is data manipulation. Going all the way from mine. Hmm. So this one, like the name suggests, we use this type of language, this type of SQL language to manipulate data in a table. So it's already created. We just want to manipulate the data in it. And some of the commands for this one would be, we have the table. Now we need to select something from the table. So there's something called select statement. So select is one of the commands. So select. We can also insert into the table. And as a business analyst or somebody with not too much experience in SQL, this is what you'll be doing for the most part. Uh, Data manipulation. Trying to select stuff from the table, insert information into the table, also update the database and delete, but delete you don't really, they don't want you to mess with it too much. We don't need anybody deleting records. So the first three is what you'll be dealing with for the most part. And even data analysts as well. Those are what the ones they deal with the most. Something called DCL, data control language. So data control language, it deals with more security, trying to grant access to a system or revoke access, right? So it deals with only access. So the commands that we use in this type of language is called grant. One is grants, and revoke. These are the only two commands in DCL. Something that is really not common on the market is called TCL. TCL is really not, people don't really oh, it's more advanced, right? People don't really, it's deals with transactions, right? Transaction control language. So when we say transactions, it means um either we're committing something, we have a code, we wrote a code and we just want to commit it or try to submit, right? So when we say commit, um I think my developers will understand it. When we say you're committing your code, it means you're submitting your code or you're submitting the program that you built, right, into the system. And also something called rollback. So already you submitted your code, but now you figured everything that you submitted, you want to call it back. You want to, you don't want to submit it anymore. There's something called rollback. So that's how um that's what this language deals with. So commit, rollback, and also start transaction. But these are the important ones, right? So I just wanted to touch on these four before we get into practicals. Any questions?
So for the rollback, is that something that you have to do within like a limited amount of time before it gets committed, or is that something that's just you can do whenever?
You can always roll back your code as far as SQL is concerned. You go in there, you pull, because you have everything saved, right? So you pull whatever you saved and you write on the next line, roll back, and then just put your semicolon, enter. It will still roll back everything that you've done. That's
Um, I,
why
I'm sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
that's why we don't mess with that kind of command so much, because you can't really um mess everything up in just a matter of seconds, right? So rollback is really advanced. People don't really they don't let people use those kind of commands too much, especially if you don't know too much of what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yep.
Well, I do have another question. You did use the
Yes.
words pull and commit. So like when you're working with the databases, like when it comes to testing, or if you're like on the software development side, do y'all use like the same stuff like GitHub when it comes to pushing the code out to a place, or do they use something completely different?
Same concept, but different terminology. So if you go to for example, if you remember we talked about select and all these languages. So for example, um if you want to see something that you input in the table, you can do select statements to bring it up. And also um rollback is kind of like pulling your code, but it's not, we don't really use rollback, I mean pulling your code, but um rollback is more dangerous, right? Pulling the code, you can pull it to work on it and recommit, but rollback, you're removing all the code. So
Okay.
it's a little different. Yeah.
Then the stuff that you're showing on screen, these are essentially just like keywords, right?
Right, right. So it's
Okay.
kind of like when you're coding, there's some terms that maybe if you use it will do something for you that you want, right? So um those are it's kind of like that. This is like a known commands, right? That are built into the SQL system. Um and when you call upon it, it's supposed to do something for you. So it's keywords, key terms, but they're very powerful. It actually does something when you, and we'll see some of that very soon.
Thank you.
No problem. Any other questions? You ready for some hands-on? All right. So who wants to be my buddy today to so they can share the screen? We can drive from because I have I'm already signed up on Oracle, but I want you to show I want to show you how you can also register on Oracle. But since I can't really do it twice with the same email, so if I can have somebody drive and we can talk through it, that would be great. So that would be the first thing. We have to get our accounts on. Let me show you what it looks like. And before that, let me put this into in the chat. Right, so first things first, I want everybody to click on the link that I just sent. Just give it like couple of seconds. If you're having trouble opening that link, this is what's supposed to show up once you click on it. If you can't get to this page, let me know.
It's telling us to type it out, or it's telling me to type it out. I can't use a copied link.
Who else is having that problem?
Me.
Yeah, me too.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Me too.
So you know what, did you copy? Did you guys copy or clicked on it?
Clicked on it.
Okay.
I clicked
Why
on
don't you
it.
just, yeah, why don't you copy and paste it in your browser?
Just tried that. It's still not working. For me anyways.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Sorry, you might have to go the long route and type it up. Well, what about other people? If you copy and paste into the browser, it's still the same thing? Yeah.
Yeah, it's still giving me.
Okay. So you just go ahead and type it up. Make sure there's no mistakes in there. Hmm. Which browser y'all using? Is it Chrome? And anything else? I'm assuming everybody's using Chrome, right?
I got Safari. So I have a
Alright,
MacBook.
okay,
Yeah.
that works. Did it work for you?
I
Okay.
just typed in like sorry.
When
Didn't
you
mean to
clicked
cut
on
you off.
it didn't work?
No, it didn't work.
It
So
told-
I'm typing it in now.
When I typed it in, it told me the same thing.
It's interesting, hold on.
Okay, so mine is working. I don't know. I'm using two computers. So when I typed it in, the screen is in. So everything is just like your screen as well.
Okay, who else is having an issue?
I got in now.
Mine is working now.
Yeah, mine's not working. I did Chrome and Safari.
Oh, you're in Safari?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you try Chrome?
Yeah.
Please try Chrome. Let's see. It's supposed to work in Safari, but that's weird. It's just URL. Make sure you type in it correctly. That's why I wanted to just give you guys the link, but let me know when you get it. The people that didn't get to this page yet.
Mine wasn't working in both. I just went to oracle.com and hit sign in.
That works as well. That's you advanced, so that's good.
Yeah, I did what he did.
Yeah.
Sam, might there be a reason with my SSO? I see my single sign-on. Let me click on that, remove it, and see if it works.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's my SSO.
So it's just singles. Is it sign on? Does that work?
No, that my SSO after .com.
Yeah.
Then that might
So
be.
if you remove that, it works.
Yeah, I removed it and it worked.
Okay. Makes. All right. So
It worked for me too, doing that.
all right. If you didn't get it yet, you can click on the link now in the chat. All right, who's the volunteer? If you're all on this page, then we can go. We can keep moving. Who's gonna volunteer for us?
Do I need to be unmuted if you do it?
No.
You can use me if you want.
Yeah. Let me stop sharing and go ahead and share your screen.
All right, I still can log in.
You still can't log in?
Yeah,
Did you click on the link in the chat?
yes, I did.
There's
The
a new
last one?
one. There's-
You gotta pay attention. Let me know if when you're good. Go ahead and share your screen, Max.
Okay. We'll close this.
See the green share screen. So yeah, that's another thing. We all this is a practice also, because sometimes on a job you have to share screen and whatnot. So we all need to know how to share our screen. Max, what's the issue?
Telling me
You
to get
tried. What's
after
that?
granted access. So if somebody's
Wait,
able to do it, they can go ahead.
you on Mac?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I see why. You have to. There's some security stuff that you need to allow. Yeah, one of the Windows people, please.
Yeah, I can't figure it out. Someone with Windows can go.
Yeah, we'll have to do it later. Let's go with Tiana. Can you please share your screen?
I'm on my iPad and I'm using my Mac
All right.
computer, so I'm on like two different devices.
Let's go at boss.
Mac.
You on Mac? Man, Mac people. All these rich people. Yeah. What about Hamida?
I have a MacBook, please, I'm not rich.
Yolanda. It looks like the whole class. You guys got money.
I might have fixed it.
But yeah, it's
Yeah, mine is not
very
working.
simple.
I'm an HP, so
How is it not working then?
Can you see
I
mine?
don't
What
know.
do you mean? What do you mean it's not working? Yeah, I see. I
I've
see.
tried I've tried Chrome, Google Chrome. I've tried the Microsoft, and I've tried Firefox. None of them is working, so I don't know what's going on.
If you wanna share your screen, maybe we'll fix it for you. Yeah. Max, can you stop sharing for now?
Stop.
We'll come back to you. Yeah, please. Yeah, go ahead and share it, Jasper.
Okay. Okay. How do I do that?
You see the green
Share screen. Okay.
button? Yeah.
All right.
Click on it and then select one of the actually select the share entire screen.
Just make sure you don't have anything crazy on there, please.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. You look like those people. Suspects. And
But you
they're
about to mess up
blaming
the
making
whole
noise.
class. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So now where's your chat? Go to the chat.
All right. Uh,
I don't see you see. Yeah, you see is it on the top?
how do I
Looks
go
like
to
yeah.
the chat?
It says chat. Is it on the bottom?
Team chat? Nah,
Yes.
that's not it.
Uh,
Is that it?
it would just say chat. There's
Oh,
all right, never mind. Just type in let me remember where you put your name when you came in the class
yeah,
the
I'm
first
trying to
time?
see if I
Yeah.
can navigate my way over there.
Mhm. See your move. Can you move your cursor around?
Okay, chat. Uh-huh.
You found it? So
Yeah.
you're sharing the wrong screen then. We don't see that screen.
Oh, okay.
But
But
that's fine.
let him click on it. Maybe it will open up so that he doesn't have to switch back and forth.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna come on this screen,
Click
but
on the
click
main
on
link.
the last
Yeah.
link that I sent.
Click on the
Okay.
latest one, yeah.
Wait, the one by you or Silas?
It doesn't
me.
matter, they are both the same, so.
Okay. That's what I'm
There we
seeing.
go. Yeah, there we go.
All right.
All right, now we had we have yours fixed. So Max was sharing. So can you stop sharing and we'll go back to
Yes.
Max.
All right, stop sharing. Oh Lord. How do I go back there?
This see on the same there's some red link that says stop sharing.
Seems like we gotta
Click
do
on it.
Zoom 101.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll make sure we do that.
Jasper, it's at the top where you see that green bar. It's to the next of it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. All right.
there we go. Now go ahead, Max. Yeah, I think we'll be asking people to share their screen a little bit. All right. So now we need to create an account, right? Everybody can get on Oracle and create an account. So you see the button that Max has the cursor over. I want you guys to click on it. Remember we talked about all these stuff, forms. It's just like Facebook. Before you can get an account, you have to register, you know, to have an account. So that's what we're about to do here. So just put in all your information. You can do it offline, Max.
I don't care if y'all have my email. You want me
Yeah,
to just put,
it's not a big deal, but some people, they get paranoid, and I thought you wanted them, so. Please do the same thing. While Max is filling in, hopefully you guys will be filling in along. And while Max is typing, this is called what would you call this page? If somebody asks you what is this called?
User end.
Uh, you said user end?
Yeah.
No.
Is it
So
form?
what's that?
Is it a form?
It's a form. That's what I was looking for. So um a form is just like, when you get a paper form, you have to fill out all the information. That's what a form looks like, right? There's text boxes that you type in to save your information and all that stuff. So that's a form. Did you end up in West Virginia?
I've been here for 27 years.
Ooh, okay. How you liking it?
I'm ready to get
Yeah,
out.
you still, oh, well, okay. I was about to say you still there, so it looks like you're having a time of your life, but I know you're trying to get out.
Oh, there might be something forever here, but I'm trying to go all over the place.
Right, right. So, uh,
Sam, I got a question.
yes,
So it's asking for a job title. Do I put my current job or like?
this is like a dummy account, not a
Okay,
dummy, but you can always use it, but it doesn't really matter.
okay, got you.
Right? So once you create an account, you're man, Max, you're going too fast for us.
I got locked in.
Yeah, I feel you. Give it a little bit of time. Just go back to the page that did you log in? Not yet,
Yeah.
right? You said yeah?
So, wait, I might be able to sign in now.
Yeah, wait for a little bit. We'll sign in together. How's it going, Anadra?
It's going well.
All right. You able to create your account?
Yes.
Register?
Yes, I
Okay.
have.
What about Nina
Yes,
and
I'm logging
Sheila?
in.
Okay, Sheila.
Yeah, I'm also good. I'm logged in.
All right. What about Kofi? Kofi, you following? Because without an account, you can't really do anything that we'll be doing. So we good? So now let's try to log in together. Um, hold on, let me actually give you another link just so it takes you straight to it. So I'm putting a new link in the chat. I want you to click on that and log in. So you see the sign in button at the top? Yeah. Go ahead and sign in.
Go ahead or wait.
Go ahead. I think we're good. We're all good. And if you need extra time, please let me know. Don't agree. Hold on.
Sorry.
That's fine. So are we all on this page? Go ahead and accept the agreement. You guys are smart though. You guys real fast. I don't know if you guys are just quiet or
Mine is not logging in.
I think we need to use Jasper for the rest of the class, right? So Max, let's switch to Jasper real quick.
This one.
Now you know how to share your screen, so go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Here we go. So you see the link, the last man, it looks like you forgot your the account you created.
No, I
Go ahead
remember
and
everything. Huh?
go ahead and click on the last link in the chat.
Okay.
Can we also confirm that you verify your email?
Yeah,
Um,
you have to go to your email and verify.
okay, I didn't do that. Okay.
Right.
That's on me. All right. Um,
Well, we got all eyes on you now, so be all right.
it's not showing up.
Which one's not showing up?
The confirmation email.
It's not in the email.
No, it's not here. I'm
So the
not.
email that you used to create an account, go to that email.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Can you see my? You can see my screen, right?
No, not yet. You're sharing a
Okay.
different screen.
Yeah, it's not in here for some reason.
Go all the way to the top. Let's see. Scroll up. You have to scroll on the page. Yeah,
There we go.
it's the
Okay.
first one. Mhm.
All right. So verify
First of
email.
all, Jasper, hold on. First of all, what
Yes.
you just sent an email to yourself and you're looking at the bottom for that email. It's supposed to be at the top always. Right.
You know the crazy thing is I don't use that email because I'm saving that email for like professional, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
reasons
all right,
alone.
let's
Yeah.
all right,
So
all right.
this is my first time
Gotcha.
using Google email. So
Oh wow.
yeah,
I'm glad you started using it.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So now it's all confirmed. So now I'll go to the link that's in the chat, the last one.
Okay.
Click on it. Boss, you good?
Yeah, my daughter was doing something
Yeah.
fun.
I'm just making sure
Mhm.
you're good. So nah, Jasper, we good here? I want you to click on the link in the chat. Don't worry about this page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me
So
see.
the last one.
Yeah,
7:43.
I'm trying to get back to like the actual Zoom where I could see the link. All right, chat. No, that's not it. It's team chat, right?
Where you seeing the team chat?
Right here.
Is
Oh, y'all
this
see what I'm
the
looking?
chat? No, we see the Oracle account.
All right.
Remember where you click to get this page first time?
Yes,
Go
but
to
maybe,
the same place
maybe
where you
help.
put your name.
All
Let's see.
right. Okay. Can you see it?
Yes, there we
Okay.
go. Now you see the sign in link at the top.
Mm-hmm.
It says sign in. I want you to click on it. To your right. There we go. Sign in. Click on sign in. All right. Now go back and click on that sign in again. Yeah, what's going on? Go back.
Let him click on OK. Let's see.
Yeah.
It
You see
probably didn't
that?
authenticate. He probably going to have to go back and sign in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Mhm.
Click
Click on
go
OK
back to
when
that
you
page.
go.
Click on
Yeah.
sign in. Sign in.
Okay.
Click on OK. All right. So now you have to authenticate again. Go to your email.
He probably have to close out the browser because
Yeah.
I'll be cash.
Oh,
He
yeah.
will be dead.
Let's see. All right. Let's close the whole browser. Do you have Chrome?
Yeah, I have Chrome.
Can you use Chrome instead?
Okay. Hey, Chrome, when I need you, you know there.
You can, I think you can search for it. If you,
Okay. All right. Here we go. Can you see my screen?
yeah, but you're only sharing one screen.
Okay.
So
So I'm on Chrome right now. Let me share my
so let
screen
me,
again.
yeah, let me show you something real quick.
Okay.
Hold on. So when you're sharing your screen, once you
Mhm.
click on the share screen, this is
Okay.
the type of you'll probably see. Hold on. Now that I'm trying to show something, you want to share your screen. So let me share my screen real quick. So in order for you to share your screen, right? When you click on, actually, let me, Jasper, go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Before you, just click on share screen. You see, it's gonna give you a lot of windows on the page. I want you to
Mhm.
click on the one that says share entire screen.
Share the entire screen.
The first one, actually, it
Okay.
says screen. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm. Then
And share?
click on that. Yeah. There you go. So now we have your whole screen. All right.
Okay.
So now click on the link that or you can copy and paste in the browser.
Okay.
Yep. Now click on sign in. Should be good now. All right. Yay. All right. So are we all on this page? Man, now you're not gonna wait for us?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My
That's
apologies.
fine. So yeah, once you try to sign in, it's gonna take you to this page to This is the just the agreement. You know, just click on I agree, the checkbox. And also, I think at the end of class, Silas is gonna send you some key a list of key terms when you're using a system or application. All the names for these type like what Jasper just clicked on is called a checkbox, right? So Silas is gonna give you some document that will show you all the names of these some of these um elements on the application, right?
And just like Abbas
So
said earlier, so this is all inclusive as far as application is involved, right?
what does that mean?
Remember when you asked what pay, like what is this part called? You said he said application.
No, no, I
Is
said
this
form.
form? Yes, form.
Yeah, this is not a form.
Okay.
What that one was a form, right? A form is where you can type in information and save it, right? Um, so this is just an agreement page, right? So now notice how I'm gonna say click on accept button,
Okay.
right? So that's called a button, right? Something that you know you can click on to have some kind of action happen. So this is the accept button. So if once you click on that button, it's gonna accept the agreement. So just click on it. Yep. What happened?
It just I don't know. Just I clicked on accept and
Okay. And we all that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, try to I think for some reason you probably clicked on not
Yeah,
accept.
that's the same. That's the same page it took me though.
Okay, okay. So
Same here
once you
too.
click on the sign in, are they tonight? See how now it will be a brief audit today. I started.
yeah, it says there will be
We'll,
a
we'll,
brief outage for
we'll,
today.
we'll be done. We'll be done by then. We're good.
Okay.
So you see how now your email appears? That means you're logged in.
Okay. Okay.
Instead of sign in,
You're
it
right.
was
Right.
that's what it
On the top right.
yeah. So try to when it gets to that page, it's probably cache. See how that's why they're trying to fix it. So this is what happens, right? So every time, even though the website is out there, they always trying to, you know, add patches to it to fix issues. For example, like something like that. Um, that means they're trying to work on something. So um please, you guys, you should all see your emails on where it used to say sign in. If you don't, try to click on that sign in again. And
And this is the part that Silas taught us as this is like part of maintenance
yes,
type of okay.
they don't maintenance.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
part of the SDLC.
Right.
That's why we'll always have a job, right? You know, even once the application is done, we still need to maintain it.
Okay.
Are we all on this page? And do we see ourselves logged in? Do we see our
Um,
emails? Mhm.
I, I I can't find myself on the page. It says system error. Please retry your action. If you cannot, please contact the administrator. So it says Oracle Access Manager. I don't know if I'm on the right page.
So did you click on the sign in?
Yes, I did.
Did you sign it? Did you
Yeah,
once you
I
enter
did.
your
Yeah, my new
did
password, my new username and password.
and did it take you somewhere or it gave you
Yeah,
an
it
error?
did. So that's where it's sending me. It's giving me an error. I don't know why.
Maybe you're typing it wrong.
My
Mm,
my time of sharing screen has come to an end. Nana, take over.
Yes. Yeah, I
I'm
agree.
using my laptop. I'm using my laptop and then my iPad. So I'm just
You're
wondering.
using your iPad?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm using my iPad alongside my MacBook. So
Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't recommend you using the
use.
the iPad for this.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But let's see. Think so. Which page are you on? Are you on this page or the login page?
The login page.
Yeah. So maybe you're. Please try to. Did you verify your email? Did you go
Yes,
to your email to
yes,
verify?
yes, yes, I did that. I
Yeah.
did that.
So try to retype your credentials in. Maybe you're
Okay,
typing in wrong.
okay.
Retry it.
I would try the computer too, because maybe it's not supported on the iPad.
What's that?
Oh, okay.
But I would try her computer because it may not be supported on the iPad.
Yeah, that's yeah. iPad is gonna be hard to do this on that.
No, I'm having a class on the iPad, but I'm working on my computer here.
So are you able to share on your computer? Oh, okay. So
No,
okay, I see what you're saying. I
let's
see
see,
what you're
yeah.
saying.
Let's see.
That's fine.
But
Just try to
from now,
log in again.
can we try to use like the same thing?
Okay.
So that will be easy for you to share and we can walk you
Mhm.
through things.
Okay, sure, I'll do that.
Yeah, when it's hands-on, we're only able to help you if you're able to bring up the screen. But I believe that that's the issue. If you try to log in
Okay.
again, let's see.
Okay.
Please let me know if it doesn't work.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
And everybody else, what's going on? You guys on this page? Do you see your email?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, awesome. Yep. Nina, you good?
I'm having like the same. It was weird because it said like I was logged into my account, it said my name and everything, but when I click this link, it doesn't have my email up there, if that makes sense.
So I'm having the same problem Hamida is having.
Yeah, so Jasper was having the same issue. Like I said, there might be they're probably doing some maintenance, so it's giving a lot of caching issues. So try to click on that sign in again. If you're logged in and you see the page with and it still says sign in, try to click on the sign in again. That's what Jasper did and it fixed the problem.
I think mine did that. When I hit sign in, it just automatically showed my name there.
Exactly, yeah. So it's some caching going on. So once you hit the sign in button again, it should be able to show you you're logged in. And once you see the outage tonight, that means you're in the right place.
Okay, I got in after I
Awesome.
I
Yeah,
left the browser and came back.
right. So it's caching. We all good? All right, let's get to it. How's it going, Nanajo?
I'm trying to log in on the computer with, so I could get in with my computer and not my iPad. So that's what I'm doing now. So I'm sure I'll catch up.
Okay.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. All right. Once you're logged in, please let me know. I'll catch you up. So now that we're all on this page, click on the start coding. Actually, before you go there, I think it was Kiana that was asking for resources that maybe if she wants to learn more. So now scroll down, Jasper. Did we lose Jasper? Yeah, this guy's he went somewhere. He's not reliable. Let's try to kick him out. Let's go, Max. There we go. So you see how if you scroll down, it say feature script and tutorial. So you can actually learn SQL from A to Z. Just just being on this page. A lot of tutorials. It will show you some scripts. The introduction to SQL itself will give you like a lot of knowledge that you can do anything database with. That is especially like a database analyst. You can use this to teach yourself, right? Especially after this class, you will have the basics to even go in here and try to learn more, right? All right, does that make sense? Please go back to the top. So now we start coding. Please start coding. Click on the start coding button. Right. So this is our worksheet. It's called a worksheet. This is where we actually code, right? And Live SQL is really not some a place where you can save your work. So every time you close out of it and you log in, it's a fresh worksheet, right? So you can't really save it. So make sure that everything that we're going over, you're copying and saving it somewhere else. For example, Word document or something like that, because this will not save it. It's only for teaching purposes, right? There's actually one that you have to install on your computer to be able to save stuff. That one is there, but this one is just live. Once you close out of it, it's nothing is saved. So yeah, before we do everything first, we have to create a table in order to be able to do anything with it. So creating a table, what kind of command system is that as far as SQL goes? We just went over that.
Insert.
No, nice try.
With the DDL.
DDL, data definition language. So data definition language, we're actually creating a data or we're trying to build a database. So that's called data definition language. So this about SQL is kind of broken down into couple of languages, right? The first one is data definition language. It has a set of commands that fall under that, and create falls under that one, right? So then you mentioned insert. When we say insert, it falls under data manipulation language, DML, right? We use it to manipulate the tables or the database. All right. So I'm gonna make it easy. If we're typing everything, it would for us to wait for everybody to type in, it will take us a long time. So I have everything prepared on a Word document. So what I'm gonna do is I'll copy that. I'll copy the first one and I'll put it in the chat. I want everybody to copy that and paste it on the first line, the line that says 1. So it's coming. There we go. So copy that. Make sure you copy everything. That's one thing about building a database. If you're missing something, your command might not work. And my developers, you will understand it because if you're writing the code, you don't close it properly, you don't end it properly, you don't put in the right, stuff, then it's not gonna work. So now let me explain some of the theory a little bit. Max, so I'll take over the screen. We'll come back to you real quick. So let's, I'm gonna be sharing my screen now. Share screen, entire screen, right? So I'm sharing my screen now. So let's get started. So before, like I said, we went through everything and we prepared a full PowerPoint for you where we explain how the formula looks like and also examples for each one of those formulas. And also if there are key terms that would like for you to know what it is, we put it on the bottom, right? So this is a really good starting point for you, right? So in order for us to be able to create a table, right? First, we need the command, which is called what's the command to build a table in a database? We just talked about it.
Create table.
Right?
Create,
EDL.
create, right? So it's create. So the word create is that's the command that I'm looking for, right? So if you're reading the formula, it says create a table. So we're telling the system to create a table, and then you go the next one says table name, right? So in this example, you will have your command, which is a create, and then you will tell it what to create. You are telling it to create a table with the name, table name, right? And then in the parentheses, you go from column name one and data type. So remember we talked about data type. You have to save everything correctly. It's sort of like the variables like containers that you want to store stuff in it. You have to use the right container, right? If it's a small data, you don't want to put it in a big container. So it won't slow our system. So for example, the first one, column. Remember we explained what a column is also on a table from going from top to bottom is what a column is. And if you're going horizontally, that's what's that one?
A row.
A row. Yep, thank you. So we're telling the system this is a column name, right? Column name one. So the first column, this is the name, and this is the data type that we want you to give it. The next column is called this, give it that data type. So if we go to the example, we're telling the system to create a table, and the table name is called EMP underscore tax, right? So that's the table name, right? And then we're telling the system the first column is going to be called F name, right? First name. So that first name, we want it to be stored in a container called varchar2, right? And that varchar, the length of it should be 15 characters. It can't be more than that, right? We put a limit on it just so it doesn't we don't just waste the containers, right? So we put 15 characters on that one. And then the next column is going to be called L name, last name, right? And the same thing, we don't want it to be more than 15 characters. So for example, if somebody's last name is more than 15 characters, we'll have to open it up to maybe if it's 20, 30, else we can't really put the full name in there, right? Then the social security number. Even though it's a number, because of the dashes in it, we want it to be stored as a voucher. So if you go back to the notes, you'll see what a voucher is. And notice how we put not null. Remember we talked about not null. It means you must have it. You can't really leave it empty. So the social security number, you can't leave that field empty, when we put the not null at the end, that means you can't leave it empty. And the B date, birth date, and the data type for that is called date. We want to input that in as a date. Then we have address. We want to do varchar for that. We want to use 20 characters. And then sex, we want to just use char. That means we can only put, so when we say char, you can only do one letter, right? So that means the sex is going to be M or F, male or female, right? We can't put the whole male or the whole female because we boxed it into a small container that can only hold M or F. Does that make sense? So the next one would be salary. That we want to store that in the number. And for the salary, we don't want to leave it empty. So we put not null. Right? The hire date, when did the employee get hired? And we put varchar on that. So varchar can do a lot, right? It's just that, for example, you can store a date, a birth date as a varchar, but we don't. It's better if you store it in a date data type, all right? And the sex, you can do varchar, but that varchar is a big container, right? You don't want to use just something small like that in a varchar. You rather use a smaller container for that. So varchar 2 has two in front of it. It means to save space, especially if the letters are not 15 characters. All right, so the number 2 is just to store space. We can remove it and it will still work. We'll see how that works. Any questions? So what we're gonna do, like now we're talking about creating the table. So I'm gonna talk about the formula and then give an example, and then we'll do the practical. So now go back to your database. Please, Max, bring up your screen again.
So for the salary, it says 7 in a parenthesis. That means it has to be below 7 figures in a way. The salary. Okay.
Yes. We put that cap on it. You got it. So the number, and when you see the number like that, it means that's how long the characters you can have, right? So do we all have it on the first line? Like how just copy what I pasted on the first line. So since I fixed this, usually I like to put mistakes in there so we can troubleshoot. But this one I fixed everything. It should work. Just so we can keep moving. Any questions? Like I said, if you don't copy exactly what I put in the chat, it's not gonna work for you. Where are you at? Najwa? Are you logged in now?
So now I'm logged in now on the, so I'm using the same computer for this work. I don't know if you want me to share my screen. I didn't want to interrupt the class pretty much.
No, that's fine. Did you start coding?
No, I haven't.
So click on the start coding. It
Okay.
will take you to the worksheet. And all I want you to do is copy the last thing I put in the chat and put it on the first line.
Okay.
So this is how we create a table, right? Any questions as far as the explanation for each one of those data, and also the table name, the create table, not null, all that stuff. Any questions about that? So you don't have to memorize it, right? If you have, a place to reference this, you can always, it's gonna be at a point where you don't even have to look at it, reference it, right? The formula. You can just They will tell you create a table, name this, and I want this column, these columns, and they tell you like that, and you can just go straight into it and create that table. It's gonna get to that point. The more practice you do. And for example, this worksheet, it's always live, right? For example, once today's maintenance, once it's done, you can come back on it and do some practice. Everything that I put in the chat, also put it on a Word document or something like that for reference. Are we good? Nadra, did you get to the worksheet? Are you talking? You're on mute.
It's still giving me system error. Please retry your action. If it continues, you contact the administrator. Really don't know what.
Okay, so share your screen now. No.
Okay.
If you're good, go ahead and run it. Even if you're missing the semicolon at the end, it will throw an error. It's not gonna work. So like I said, make sure you have exactly what I pasted. And who has an error?
Is anything supposed to happen, or is it just say table created?
Table created, that's it. So see how the table is created in the back end? We'll use some of the queries to also bring the table on the screen. So now you created the table. In order for you to see the table created, you have to query the table to come up. So
So
yeah, what's that?
mine
Done.
is saying name is already used by an existing object.
That means
Mine see too. I
you
double
created
clicked.
two.
Sorry?
That means you used the name already. Did you run it multiple times?
I mean, I pushed run, I didn't see anything, so I pushed it again.
Yeah. So the table is created, but since you created the table, that's the beauty about the databases. It don't accept like the same name for multiple tables, right? So you already created it, and you try to create it again. It won't let you do that. So the table's already created.
It's telling me the same thing.
Yep. Same explanation. That means you hit the run multiple times. Every time you hit the run, it's trying to create a table for you. And Nanadra, you able to share the screen?
Yeah, I don't know. So I'm picking it up from the Oracle login.com, if that's the right thing I'm using. I just want to know.
No, I have the link in the chat.
Okay.
Let me send it. Let me give it to you again. So I'm actually trying to bring everybody up, because once you miss a step, this is your first time beginner level. So once you miss a step, that's it. You'll get lost. So I have the link in the chat. Are you sharing your screen? I don't see your screen. Are you there? All right. I think we're gonna, yeah, there we go. Um, just copy that and put it in a browser. You see the chat? Put a link in the chat. Sorry, I don't think we'll have a break today. There we go. So now you see the sign in button at the top?
Okay,
No.
I was able to get a table created because I had to refresh everything.
That's good. Yeah, see, so once you refresh it, your everything that was saved in the back end is gone. So now you can create another table. But even if you don't do that, your table is still created, so you're good. Click on sign in on the top right, top right. Mhm. Now sign in. Yep, go ahead. Agree. Yeah. Coding. All right. Close that Audi tonight thingy. Yeah, so now I want you to copy the create table, the one in the chat. Go to your chat. What are you looking for? Are you talking on mute? But yeah, also I think let's try to do some of these. It's being recorded, so you'll get a chance to also go back and practice. But just try to follow along now
Okay.
that we have this ready.
Mhm.
So let's go back to Max, please. So you guys, did you all have the table created? Who saw table created? Yes, everybody saw the table created. Yep. Yep. Awesome. There you go. So that's what we're looking for. That's called the console, right? That's where you see every action that you do. That's where you will see it's gonna give you what happened. It's gonna tell you what happened in the back end, right? So that's that. So now we know how to create a table, right? Which you won't be doing a lot. The tables might be, created for you or it'll be ready to use already. So, but it's good to know how to. Um, Max, you have your PowerPoint as well, just so we don't keep switching.
I don't think so.
Okay, no problem. Let me take this screen real quick. All right, so yeah, I can just I feel like I can talk through it. No need to. So in order for us to be able to verify, so now you only see table created, right? So you don't even know if the table was created or not, right? So um we'll just ignore. Yeah, let me share my screen. It's gonna be. All right, so we're gonna skip the descending. Do you see my screen?
Yeah.
My screen just went dark.
Can see it though.
I can't see it. Give me 1 sec. All right. So yeah, so now we created the table. Now we want to see if the table was created in the system. So I want you to, this would be how we verify, but we'll do it in a different way, right? We already used the select statement. So there's something called select statement. You can select the table and bring it up to see what it looks like, right? So in order for us to verify, let's do the select statement. So that one, I'm also gonna put that in the chat. And you can also copy. Yeah, let's try to minimize confusion. Let's look. Oops. So copy from select to the end and delete everything on line 1 and paste the select statement now. Select asterisk from EMP underscore tax. So we'll talk about select more when we get to it, but just to verify that a table was created, this command or this query is gonna actually do that for you. So Max, just put it on the first line. Somebody else share the screen. Let me see what somebody's doing.
You to share still?
Yeah. Actually, hold on. Let me see, Jasper. Jasper, go ahead and share. Go ahead, Max. He's in and out. All right, so yeah, so there we go. Exactly that. So now, do we all have this statement, the select asterisk from EMP underscore tax? So now I
Yes.
want you to run it.
Okay.
So no data found. That means that the name of the table is wrong, right? What name did we use? Is that a name we used?
So this will be the second time we run it, right?
Who's that? Is this Jasper? Oh,
Yes,
that's Max, right?
it's Jasper.
Okay, now who's sharing? I'm talking about who's sharing the screen. Yeah, that's Max.
I was gonna share mine, but he shared it before me. But I was
Okay,
saying like, so this will be the second time we hit run, right? Run it.
yes, yes. So, what do you guys see? You guys see the no data found, or you see a table? I know Max is not seeing the table.
Mine says.
My own says invalid statement.
Yeah, you did something wrong. We'll get to you. Hamida.
It has like a bunch of numbers and then it says table or view does not exist.
Okay. What about did anybody see a table? No one? Okay. So, remember, let me see, the table name EMP underscore tax. So that should be the name, right? So,
Is it case sensitive?
some of them are actually, yeah, try that. Try to, um, it shouldn't be, but sometimes it's
Cause I typed it like, yeah, not all caps or whatever, and it says no data found. But I
no
thought
data found.
the table's name was
All right.
EMP tax.
Yeah, hopefully they not,
You want me
cause
to
we,
make a case or no?
what's that?
You want me
Nah, just leave it. It should be fine, right? But I'm trying to see
So
what's going on.
mine said SQL statement output.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's something wrong. Hold on, let me try it myself and see.
Okay.
Uh, hopefully they're not taking stuff off of yeah, I think they started their maintenance. Hold on. Try to put the create table back on for me, Max.
Mm,
I did
That
that. It still didn't work.
what's that? It
I
didn't
did
work?
that. It still didn't work. Mm-mm.
What did it say?
It
Table,
gave me the name is already
yeah,
used by existing object, and then the second line is no data found.
yeah. So yeah, just yeah, remove everything. Let me see that. Go ahead and run it. Okay, so it looks like the table is in there, right? And EMP tax.
you want me to refresh and do the same things again?
Yeah. It looks like they started their maintenance and it's not. If anything, we'll come back to it next class and
You said when you refresh, it's supposed to wipe everything?
but no, if you have to close out of it, but nah, that's fine. Just run it. So before you run it, hold on. Before you run it, copy the name, EMP underscore tax. Let me see.
Okay.
You copy that? Okay, now delete that from the line and put the select statement back on. And the name you copied, hold on. The name you copied, use that instead of what's in there already. Let me see. Actually do lowercase mp.
EMP lowercase?
Yeah, just do the E uppercase and MP lowercase and the T uppercase ACS locations. Yeah, it says we created the table, so run it. Yeah, I think they doing their maintenance, so. It's okay. All right, let's put some data in there for now. Then we'll just call it a day for now. One thing about these live websites, we're dependent on them. All right, so let's try let me put this in the chat. Try that on the first line. Delete everything. Try what I put something in the chat. Try that on the first line. Why is the select statement not working? Okay. Yeah, so this is the table, right? So it has this is another way of trying to verify that your table was working, or your table is um input correctly. So you see how this one, it actually has all the columns on the first column, right? That's why I didn't want to use this statement. I wanted to see the table in the column and rows, but that's fine. We'll get to that next class. So this one, you see the column, it has the first name, last name, social security number, and it's asking is it null? And then the social security numbers is supposed to be not null. It can't be left empty. Um, and the salary can't be left empty either. So we did create our table. This is how the table looks like. Let's do one insert before we go. Let's try to input something real quick. Did everybody try this one? The disk MTax. Did it work for everybody? It didn't work, Hamida? What are you getting? What's the error?
I got object AMP text does not exist.
Yeah, so now it's telling you that a table does not exist. So try to start over again. Try to create a table again.
With that, like with that long,
Yes, the long one.
mhm.
Put that on the first line. Let me know if it says table created.
So put that.
Who's not seeing this? Yeah, go ahead, Mida.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So, comparing this to like a normal website, would this not null means like where they put the red star, meaning like you cannot leave it blank? Is that like the same thing?
Yeah, so it's kind of like the same thing. So for example, if you're you get hired by a company, right?
Mhm.
They want you to fill out a form, and on the form it has your social security, right? Because they don't want you to leave that blank, right?
They
They
put a
would
red
really
star.
want that information. They will put, yeah, they will put some kind of um conditions on that field. that if you
Okay.
leave it blank, you can't continue, or the system is not gonna accept it. It's just
Okay.
kind of like that.
Yeah.
We see that we all. Hamida, did it? You able to create a table now?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So now try DCS, I mean DSC, to try to bring the table up.
Yeah, I got the table now.
Okay, awesome. So let's try to just put one thing in the table and call it a day. We'll continue after our quiz on Wednesday.
Mm.
So insert. So when we let me share my screen to try to explain insert. So now we have our table created, right? Um, Now that we have our table created, now we can input information into the table, right? And that's when inserting data comes in. There's a command called insert into, right? So this is a formula. The formula says insert into. So this is the command. Insert into is the command, right? And then we call out a table that we want to insert in. We put a table name, and then um, notice how we have column 1, column 2, column 3, and so on. So whatever you put for the first column, it's gonna insert it into the first column, and then like that, all the way until you're done inputting all the values. So this one, for example, the first one, we want to insert certain values into the employee tax table, and these are the values, right? Uh, the first name will be Lily, the last name will be Ralph. This would be the social security number, the date of birth, the address, the sex, the salary, and the hire date, and the title. So notice how we have the title here. The table that we created didn't have the title, right? So let's see if we try to put a value that we didn't create a column for in the table. What happens? Hopefully I fixed it in this one. So let me find it. I'm gonna put this in the chat again. Max, can you bring up the screen again? And let's talk about it real quick. So that's how you insert data. But first of all, you created the table. Now you want to input data. So the data you can actually put them one at a time. And there's also a way to put them in a bulk format, right? We'll talk about that next. That will probably be next class. But so now on the first line, I want you to copy the insert statement and paste that on that line. Mhm. So also I want you to add um the title. Just say supervisor in a bracket. Go after the hire date. I want you to put another value. So just click and comma and just say director. Yeah, and there has to be the quote around it. No, just single quote. Yeah, and one at the end of director. Yeah, there we go. So go ahead and run this one. So too many values. It means we didn't. So I just wanted to show you this this error message. It means one of the values in the table, we didn't create a field for that. So it would throw this kind of error. But if you remove the director, it should be able to now insert. Now run it. See one row inserted. So now we're able to insert into the table and it works fine. So I just wanted to show you that error. And if you remove any of the quotes, that also is gonna throw some error. So it has to be, you have to have, you know, everything right in order for it to be able to try to remove it. Yeah, and try to run it. Already it's showing you that you have some issues with it, right? So no matter how small the issue is, it won't give you the results until you have it correctly laid out. So now that we put something in the table, I want us to call the table to see what's in there. Let's try the select statement again. Select asterisk from, you can copy from the chat also. You can keep this one and put that, yeah, that's fine also.
Sorry.
No problem. Yeah. So run this one, let me see something. Okay, so the other one, it wasn't coming up because we didn't have an insert in it, right? So see what the issue was. So now this is see how now it gives the table the way we wanted to look at it. So that's what the select statement does, right? So everything is happening in the back end, and this is how we bring it to the to be able to see it. There's something called CSV download. So for example, you created your table and you want to download it, right, into Excel sheet or something like that. That's what, when you click on this download CSV, it will download it for you. Go ahead. And you open it, it's in Excel. And now you can read it.
Give it a second.
No problem. So this is how inserts. This is how a database gets built. They create a table and start putting the information in. Like I said, you can put a lot of information at the same time, or you can do one at a time, right? So it has the capability to do each one of those. And it's actually the same for all databases. Like I said, there might be a small differences. For example, if you are trying to store like information that's a number, maybe my SQL or my SQL access or something like that might call it numeric instead of a number. Those little small things, right? That's the only differences. But for the most part, they all the same. They all use the same commands. They all use the same type of queries, right? So this is what the CSV download does. It puts it in Excel for you, and you can format it. So um, that's what it looks like. Any questions? Who didn't get the this result? I know Kian is all she did everything already. The whole PowerPoint.
Every time I do it, it just keeps coming back with the first table. It's not showing
Which
the
first
end
table?
result. The create table.
Oh, okay.
It's not
So
showing the lily.
Okay, so did you insert the information that we wanted?
Mm-hmm.
Did you do select asterisk from emp underscore did you do that command? You have to select the table to be able to see this one.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. So this is how millions of records are stored in databases, right? For example, you sign up for a Facebook account. That account is not just going waste or is not going somewhere anywhere crazy. It's just going into the backend. It will have all of your information, your login information, your profile information, all that stuff, right? It happens in the back end, but it gets stored in tables like that. And then just so when you go back to the application and you want to log in and use the system, what it's doing is it's actually performing that query in the back end and it's bringing up your profile. Your when you type in your username and password, it's just bringing up your profile from the back end, right? And that back end is designed in a UI format that you can interact with. So when Silas was talking about the back end, this is what sometimes it looks like. Although there's some other stuff that goes with it. There's API calls and all that stuff, but this is one of them. This is the big part of it, how information gets stored. For companies, for schools, hospitals, um, they're only able to bring up the information because it's in the backend. It's in a database. Did it work, Yolanda? No? Oh, you on mute.
No, I'm trying to do it all the way from the beginning again because
Yep,
it's not
that's a
doing it
good
for me.
practice. So try to copy everything down, right? And when you get a chance, open the worksheet and try to put it because I think they will be shutting it down soon. They said
Okay.
they have some kind of maintenance around 9 p.m. So maybe when they come back online, you can practice. But the right now, I want you to try to save everything that I put in the chat. Try to save the create example, the select statement, the verifying your table to make sure this is created, inserting into the table. And also you have the PowerPoint. You can practice, right? Practice is gonna make you a pro. Why am I missing in my background? You guys see me? Or just my computer's acting up. Yeah, but that's all I wanted to show today. I wanted to show more, but we'll pick it up. We'll finish up next class. We have a quiz next class in our first part of the class, and then we'll finish up the rest of SQL. Any questions? Is there something that is not clicking, something that you want to know more about, or um any questions at all?
So for this to work, every time you want to enter like a new command, you have to delete the old one. You can do it like 1, 2, 3.
You can do 1, 2, 3. It will show all the results from the top to bottom. But
Oh,
I didn't want you to be confused. Just so you know the table was in the back end. I wanted you to delete it, right? And then just start on the first line every single time. But you can continue building from, you know. But like I said, it's not gonna save it for you. You still have to save it somewhere because this is a live one, right? We used to try to get a class to download the database themselves, but it was it created a lot of issues. People couldn't really follow the instructions, so we tried to find a live one. That this one is easy to use, so and it's easy to practice with. All right, that's it.
Come on, Max. Max, you over there yarning, man. That's contagious, bro. You making me want to go to sleep, bro.
Rev United season.
Yeah, it's only for the Man United fans.
Of course,
Sorry for
somebody
you
got to take
guys,
a shot.
man. Mhm.
We're heartbroken. I'm on the same boat.
It's been like that for a while. I thought you guys be used to it. You'd be
No,
good.
we're riding the Tottenham roller coaster now.
Max, you a Tottenham fan?
No, I'm saying Tottenham's always been on a roller coaster. Now we
Oh,
are.
okay. Okay, but you do look like a Chelsea fan, though. It's all good. I understand.
Who? Me?
No, Max do look like a Chelsea fan, but I
Oh,
I
okay.
get it. You know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I'm a Chelsea fan, but
Uh,
we're struggling, but it's cool. All right, so enough.
Real
Don't
quick,
say nothing else. Let's
Sam, we're
end
praying for
it.
you, man.
All right,
uh,
so I'll see you guys on. Yeah, go ahead. Any
I will not
questions?
make it to the next class, next Wednesday, so I don't know when
Okay.
it's over.
Yeah,
So,
when you come back, you will get a quiz.
okay, all right.
All right.
I have a question too.
Yeah, to you.
Yeah, I want to also be able to make it on a army base, so I don't know how my schedule is gonna be yet.
On Wednesday?
And yeah, I'm on an army base right now, so
Okay.
and then the PowerPoint that you guys sent it to us, the font color, it makes it hard to read it. I don't know if I'm the only one, so like my eyes is not good, but when you were reading it,
This
some of
one?
They like
the
blend in the background, I think.
yeah, so like it's hard to really see the words of the
Which one
PowerPoint.
is that?
The two of them all that I have.
You don't see like this?
No, it's some of the slides you can see it, but as you keep going down, it blends in with the colors. So you have to really strain your eye to like really see it.
All right. I'll get Silas to fix it.
Yeah, like the PowerPoint
Yeah,
background
thank you.
is different than what it looks like on your screen.
It doesn't look
Oh,
like that?
yes. Whenever you viewing it from your end, it doesn't look like that on my end. Like when
Oh,
you
okay.
teaching is clear, but whenever I'm home trying to study it, it is I can see some of it.
Yeah, we'll fix it for you.
And then I think I'm missing
Is
one
it
recording
just
too.
this one? Is it just this one? This
Um,
PowerPoint or all of them?
all of them. No, the first one is okay. The one that has the user story and everything is okay. But the second one, I can't really see it.
Okay, okay.
And
All
I'm
right.
missing one recording too from the recording from Wednesday because I wasn't in class.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Um, Silas will send it to you.
All right, thank you.
All right. Yep, Keon is ready. Me too. So I'll see you guys Wednesday. If you can't make it, just shoot Silas a message or something. That's all. Have a good one.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Take care.